India is facing its worst gas crisis in decades after the Middle East conflict disrupted supply routes. SW said in the note that disruptions to fuel supplies and maritime operations were starting to affect its operational stability and supply chain. JSW has also received force majeure notice from one of its key suppliers. India has invoked emergency measures, restricting natural gas use to priority sectors after liquefied natural gas shipments through the Strait of Hormuz were disrupted by the conflict. The ISA has asked the government to fast-track subsidized spot imports from non-Middle East sources and ensure priority allocation to steel and allied industrial clusters. Tushar Dadam, who runs a small restaurant in one of Mumbai's commercial hubs, was forced to raise the price of a vegetarian thali, a popular lunch dish on his menu, by 10% in the past week. He paid a premium to buy a commercial cooking gas cylinder on the black market last week, as supply disruptions in the Middle East, where India sources most of its gas, created acute shortages in the formal market. Dadam said he paid more than 2,000 rupees for a cylinder, against the usual price of 1,750 rupees. I am ready to pay 3,000 to 3,500 rupees for the next, but there's none available, he added. He said he now faces the real possibility of shuttering his business temporarily when the cylinder runs out. The squeeze is even more acute for nearby roadside stalls selling Indian breads, eggs and tea, many of which operate on daily profits of just a few hundred rupees. Unable to afford scarce blue-tinted commercial cylinders, some are illicitly using subsidized domestic cylinders, which come in brick red color, hidden inside gunny bags. Many have held off on raising prices for fear of losing customers. The gas crunch is rippling through the economy, raising fears about a spike in prices and a drop in output in some sectors. Inflation data for February, before the Iran conflict started, showed a pickup to 3.21% from 2.74% in January. While still within the central bank's 2% to 6% target band, economists are bracing for volatile fuel and cooking gas costs to filter through in the coming months, particularly if supply disruptions persist.